All right. What up, guys? What up? What up? Oh, it is chilly in the shop. Oh man. So I just started the heater. It's down there. Yeah. So like I mentioned before, we gotta get things going. We gotta get things going. Hold on, real quick. All right, cool. This one. All right, cool. So gotta get things going. All right. Man, much better. All right. So back to the story. Pellet stove gotta be set up. Pellet stove has to be set up. Man, whew. Right now it's like 27 degrees in here. It's cold. Golly. That heater, I just turned it on. It's gonna take at least good minimum, I'd say probably hour to heat up the whole place. But it is what it is. Still gonna continue though. Yeah, so came in early to just talk to you guys because I'm gonna be busy working on that. So I don't know, I might just do a live on it, but either way. Uh, so like I said, I'm basically gonna break it down, and the whole purpose of breaking that down is the screen printing machine is to put it on the wall. I've been wanting to get into line screen printing for a long time. I showed you guys videos on line screen printing if you don't know what it is. Basically, it's just this. It's one colors put on the wall, but the only difference is the frame can be moved and it's set up so it can just fit into one space multiple times over and over, right? So I had two things in mind. Number one thing I was thinking about doing is ordering another one of these, and I was gonna order about four of them. That was gonna cost me about 1K, right? And the other thing was I was gonna see if I could hit up Fractals, and see if I can just order like four of them, right? So the price difference was too much, and so I decided, you know what? For the price of his, I think what XPLUG, it would have cost me basically the price of that. So his XPLUG cost what this cost. So then I was like, okay, well, let me just get the whole thing. I was thinking about getting the whole kit that he has, and then what ended up happening was this, right? It was way too much. I said, damn. Now the stuff he makes is actually custom made, so you're gonna get it custom made to you, right? Because of that, price a little bit higher. Now there's a way out of it. Just get his XPLUG, get yourself a regular one color, four color, whatever, right? And then just put the XPLUG there, and boom, you got multi-color screen printing. And then if you just line up a bunch of like, what's that thing called? Pallets. Pallet is where the shirt goes, or where like the substrate goes, the product that you're gonna screen print on. If you line up a bunch of them on the wall, right? As much space as you have. Like right now, I can put one here. I can put like about 4 or 5 in there, right? So automatically, I have 6 screen printing platens ready to go. And with removable heads, I can just screen print all of them all at the same time. Well, not at the same time, but various times. And my speed is only dictated on how fast I go, right? The amount of products coming out is dictated on how fast I go. Now, in the long run, I do want to set this up. I do want to set up my screen printing that's going to be in the office in a way where like it's more computerized, and the computer just goes screen print, throws in the next one, and then keeps going. That's something that's like way into the future. But who knows? Who knows? But anyways, so I ordered the fractals, right? And you know, this is what I ordered. Hold on one second. I'm gonna just this is kind of new for me. Let me just show you what I ordered. Give me a bam, there it is. That's my goal. All right. So what do I want? I want this machine right here. I want this machine right here. Look at it. Look at it. Ah, it's amazing. So Fractals calls this the XPLUG. He calls this the XPLUG. And this machine, like it seems simple, but it's more than simple. So imagine this. You put it on your screen printing machine, right? Whether it's a one color, whatever amount of colors. And now you can clamp different things together, right? So I think he has a video right here. Bam.
Welcome to another Fractals tutorial. In this one, I'm gonna show you how to fit the XPLUG onto your existing screen printing press. Now I know everyone is different, but there's basic adjustments you'll have to do. First thing you wanna do is fit the XPLUG onto the front screen clamp, like this.
Let me blow it up.
You wanna make sure it's all the way against the back and it's level and even on the front. Once you clamp it all the way down, now you want to adjust the off contact. You might need tools for this depending on which press you have. So ensure to get the right off contact and the adjustment on the XPLUG. You'll have to sit the screen onto the XPLUG.
That's what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about in the video. Now, imagine you have a machine like that. You can register it. So you don't have to have things on the wall like I do. You can have a regular circle machine. I call it circle machine. It's a carousel screen printing machine, pretty much. That's the official name for them, right? Because it spins like a carousel. But anyways, you can put it on a 1 color, a 2 color, a 3 color, whatever amount of color, and you still can get the same registration, right? Process. Now, he's about to show you how to set things up. You can do multicolors on them and you can register them. Each time it goes in the same exact space. All you need is the frame. Get yourself different frames and you'll be able to utilize the full capability of this. You can do 1,000 colors with that. You can do 1,000,000 colors with that. Whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? As far as colors. So this is why I'm getting this machine. Now look at the price right there. Bam. That's what I'm talking about, right? Now, if you get the whole set, right, of his stuff, it's going to be a little bit more expensive. But if you're like, you know what, I already have a screen printing machine. Like I said, I already have a screen printing machine. I'm not about to invest in another screen printing machine setup. Is there another way? And the XPLUG is it. The XPLUG is it. Let's go.
Because as you can see that the registration brackets and the eyelets are not sitting flush. The screen is actually sitting right on top of the platen. Let's first adjust the platen's distance from the XPLUG to ensure that it sits properly into the registration eyelets. So we're gonna adjust the platen's distance from the XPLUG. We're gonna loosen these brackets and slide it back. Now coming back up to the top, the distance that you wanna have from the XPLUG and your platen is right about 4 inches. For me, it's the distance of my hand, my palm, right? You can measure it out depending on whatever your project requires. Once you got that proper distance, you can then tighten your platen back so it doesn't move during printing. Now let's grab the screen and see how it sits into the eyelets. Now you can see it's sitting without any movement. It still has a little slight adjustments that need to be made because the registration brackets are not sitting completely flush into the eyelets, meaning that we need to adjust the off contact, lifting the head up so that the screen sits properly into the registration eyelets. In that case, you can be able to do it by adjusting your off contact. As you can see how the adjustments affect the XPLUG up or down. We want to raise it all the way up until the screen is not sitting on the platen and the registration brackets are complete. You want to check how the XPLUG is secured into the clamps and check the rest of your registration or your adjustments just to make sure it's locked in. But it looks like we're ready to go and we're ready for printing. We'll see y'all on the next tutorial. Woo woo.
And that's what I was talking about. This is why I want this machine, the XPLUG, and it comes with those brackets too. All you gotta do is just the brackets that comes with, you just attach to your screen printing machine. I mean your screen printing frames, and do your thing with them. All right, so the price is up there. That's how much I purchased mine already. You know, don't forget tax and all that's gonna be in it. So with that said, let's get back to the actual video, and I just wanted you guys to see that, right? Oh, also, if you look up there, right, you see there's different ways that you can do this. Like, let's say you're like, you know what, it's not a lot of money, but I don't want to spend all that money because, you know, rent, gas, utilities, mortgage, whatever excuse you want to make, right? You can break the payments down. You see that? You can break the payments down and do what's called afterpay. You can even do a firm, right? Also in there is Klarna. Klarna is available. So when you click to purchase and all that stuff, it asks you how do you want to pay. You can do, it'll say split payment options, and then bam, you can do visually on the wall. The screen printing pad is going to be individually on the wall like this. And all I'm going to do is basically, all right, try to give you the example. Right? Sorry, my spring tension on this is crazy high. So, right, you got it, you screen print, move it to the next one, screen print, and then you keep going, right? Just like I said before. But the actual, I got some stuff on here, but it is what it is. The actual platen, the actual platen for you to screen print is going to be available, and all you gotta do is just put the frame on top, screen print the image with whatever stencil you got set up, and then you keep on going all the way until you're done. So I had gotten a bunch of these, right? They're good. But with the fractal setup, I think I may be able to go way beyond. And I can still use these because with the fractal setup, the way it's made is that it just connects to any. This is what's called a clamp. You know, it clamps down on the screen. That's why it's called a clamp. The only difference is this is the Rynet one. So it's a clamp that's modular, and it can just hook onto on the screen printing head, and that's it, right? That has a groove. And once that's all set and established, as far as like getting everything on the wall, I'm gonna show you how it's gonna be. I'm trying to do daily, you know, updates with you guys to give you guys like what's going on. So this is more like I shouldn't put this in the screen printing, but I just put on regular updates. So yeah, so that's basically what I'm doing, and eventually we're gonna get stuff done. Gonna get stuff on the wall, and we're gonna get back. Once I'm done with that, that's when we're gonna get back to doing lives, more tutorials. I thought I was done updating the shop, upgrading the shop, but with the pellet stove, that shit's gonna go crazy because first of all, figuring out where it's gonna go, but first I gotta put the screen printed, you know, setup on the wall, and once I'm done with that, then I'll figure out where the pellet stove is gonna go. Most likely it's gonna go like where the screen printing machine begins away from the wall, right? Because I need at least a good 3 feet from the wall, right? Not 3 feet, about at least 12 to 24 feet from the wall. I mean 12 inches to 24 inches from the wall. And once I have that established, that's when it's more like ready to be set up. And the minute that I got that space available, that's when we're gonna work on getting the heat in the shop. The only thing is, it's only gonna be short-lived. It's gonna be short-lived. But the good news is, this year, right, when, let's see, November comes around, and late November comes around, it starts to get cold. So you'll see, so I'll still have this heater to just get things started, to warm up the place. And then start up that, you know, the pellet stove, get it going, so they both can heat up the place a lot faster. But yeah, so that's pretty much what's gonna happen. That's the goal, so I can be in here more often, give you guys daily live, because like, I mean, it's cool being in here, but if it's not warm enough for me, I don't really want to be here. So, that's try to get things set up in a way so I can, give you guys more attention, do more tutorials. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have much to say. I just want to get started on this real quick. Once I do, um, yeah, I'm overly excited right now. I'm overly excited. I can't wait. I can't wait. I got the 2x4s ready to go. I don't know if you guys see that. Got the 2x4s ready to go. I actually have 2x4 and 2x6, right? The 2x6 is supposed to go on the wall, like on top. So the 2x4 is gonna be like kind of like an anchor to hold everything up. The 2x6 is gonna go on the wall, like a shelf setting, right? And then in between the 2x4, think on the back or something like that of it, I'm gonna put like the 2x6, so it creates like something like this, right? And it creates more bracing, so when I'm screen printing, the whole thing don't like stretch down. And that's pretty much how I'm gonna have it set up. And then once it's good to go, I'm gonna try to see if I can like do shelving around it, and then now I'll have space to put more things, like shelf to put like different type of clothing, right? And then what I'll do is I think up there I'm gonna have more of like supply inks and stuff like that for the shop, right? So yeah, that's gonna be the whole goal. Future is here, and I should have done this a while ago,